Well, Mike, you're still watching. It's a beautiful day. This is Weather HQ. Now, the rainy season is in full swing, and several weather systems are currently affecting the country. A tropical cyclone outside the Philippine area of responsibility is being closely monitored, while a cloud cluster over Luzon and the enhanced southwest monsoon are bringing rains in different parts of the Philippines. Now, what can we expect in the coming days, and which areas should be on alert? To give us the latest updates and guidance, we are joined by Pag-asa weather specialist Veronica Torres. Good morning, Veronica. Magandang umaga. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning din po, Sir Paolo, at sa ating mga taga-subaybay po sa Bilyonaryo News.
All right, let's start off first with an update on yung tropical cyclone located, as we mentioned a while ago, outside the PAR. How likely is it that it will develop into a severe tropical storm?
Okay po, so yung regarding naman po sa bagyo na minomonitor natin sa labas ng PAR, although wala naman siyang direct effect sa bansa po natin, nakikita naman po din natin na ito ay nasa may bandang west ng Iba Zambales, although it is already outside the Philippine area of responsibility. So sa ngayon naman, nakikita naman natin na habang babaybay siya sa dagat, may possibility pa rin na ito ay lumakas pa rin po.
And is it affecting any of the other local weather systems that we are currently experiencing po?
For now, ang nakikita naman natin na although kasi ito ay posible mag-enhance ng habagat, pero kung mag-move siya papuntang kanluran, papalayo ng bansa natin, posible yung ibang parts din ng southwest is mahahatak din pa-west at mas malesen yung mga areas na magiging maulan po sa atin.
Alam mo, Veronica, ngayon may cloud cluster sa Luzon and some people are wondering kung ano ba to? Is it considered part of yung southwest monsoon natin, or is it connected at all to the tropical cyclone that is outside the PAR?
Yes po. So, yung cloud cluster east of our country, nakita naman natin ito na part pa rin naman siya ng southwest monsoon. Pero, closely monitoring pa rin tayo. So, tinitingnan natin kung magkakaroon ba ng circulation or kung possible ba itong maging low pressure area. Pero, iyan ay once na makita natin na ito, ma-meet niya yung specific categories para maging LPA, agad will announce it on our Facebook page.
When we take a look at the weather outlook for next 3 to 5 days, from what we're feeling right now, medyo the last few days, at least dito sa may Metro Manila area, has been a bit overcast. But then for next 3 to 5 days, what can we expect from Luzon to Mindanao?
Apo, so in the next few days, nakikita natin, by tomorrow, posible pa rin magpaulan ng habagat until Visayas area. So, around Metro Manila pababa to Visayas, posible pa rin maging maulan due to southwest monsoon. Pero pagdating ng June 13, which is on Friday, nakikita naman natin na mas possible malesen yung areas affected by southwest monsoon dahil posible nga sa pag-move din ng tropical cyclone outside PAR. So, ang mangyari is mostly western section na lang ng Luzon or western section ng Luzon yung maging maulan until possible Ilocos region to around Calabarzon area.
Veronica, are there any areas on the rainfall advisories, thunderstorm warnings, and flood warnings as well?
Opo, kung titignan din natin yung ating yung messages yung sa ngayon, meron tayong weather advisory. So, yung weather advisory ay meron for today sa 100 to 200 millimeters na mga pag-ulan sa Zambales, Bataan at Occidental Mindoro. And then 50 to 100 millimeters naman na mga pag-ulan yung nakikita natin for today sa Metro Manila, Pangasinan, sa may Cavite, Batangas, Palawan, sa may Camarines Sur, sa may Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, Antique, Northern Samar, pati na rin sa may Eastern Samar. And then 2 minutes ago, yung ating National Capital Region, PRSD ay naglabas ng rainfall advisory para sa southwest monsoon. So for today, light to moderate with occasionally heavy rains ang inaasahan sa Tarlac, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Rizal, Quezon, Laguna at Nueva Ecija, at light to moderate with occasionally heavy rains sa Bataan, Zambales, sa may Pampanga, Batangas, at ilang parts din ng Cavite, Cavite at yung mga nearby areas po.
Veronica, alam ko kakasimula pa lang ng rainy season dito sa Pilipinas and we have yet to experience a severe tropical storm here, which would be called Auring, if I'm not mistaken, once the first one enters yung PAR po natin. What are the reminders that you want to make sure that the public do have, considering especially yung latex experience po natin last rainy season where we had an almost unprecedented number of typhoons at a short amount of time. If I believe it was around 6 to 8 within a certain period, I believe for a couple of weeks. What reminders can we give the public with regard to the weather systems that we could expect during the rainy season?
Yes po. So, during rainy season, meron na nga, marami na ding mga pag-ulan tayong mararanasan. Of course, kapag if may ulan, meron din mga pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa. So, kami po sa Pag-asa, palagi po kami maglalabas ng mga weather advisory para updated yung ating public. Meron tayong weather advisory, nilalabas ng ating sa weather forecasting section ng Pag-asa. And then, yung ating Regional Services Division naman or PRSD ay maglalabas din ng mga thunderstorm advisory, rainfall advisory o heavy rainfall warning kung kinakailangan. At lagi po tayo dapat maki-update sa ating mga DRR officers. Lagi tayo makikinig sa kanilang advice, lalo na kapag sinasabi nila na kailangan ng lumika sa area natin, ay sumunod na po tayo dahil mahalaga po ang bawat buhay.
Veronica, maraming salamat. It's always great talking to you. That is Veronica Torres of Pag-asa.
Thank you, thank you.